is Julie Tillman. Welcome to my channel. Today I am taking part in a hop with my fellow Not Too Shabby design team members, and we are showing off the September subscription products. I will be working with the Crisp and Cozy September box of the month, which includes 3 stamp sets, 2 paper pads, and 2 coordinating ephemera packs. And this one is all about the autumn vibes, pumpkin spice, cute little fall hedgehogs and leaves and imagery, and it is so much fun. I have made a few cards already with the pumpkin spice pad and the stamps in the box. And here I stamped out every image because I love them all so much. So I stamped them all out and then colored with Copics, and then just started putting cards together using the pumpkin spice paper. And then I also used some of the dies from the Easy Wonder add-ons and the Easy Wonder dies 1 and 2. And then this is the 3rd card that I had made. Previously, I used a lot of the fall images and just did a random background for the base of this card, and I like how that turned out. There's also these little pumpkin spice enamel dots that are the free gift with $60 purchase right now. So, and they perfectly coordinate with these products. Today I'm going to be making this sweet little treat box. I saw this, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. I always remembered it because it uses 2 pieces of paper instead of cutting 1 paper and then folding and cutting away tabs and stuff. So it's like really easy measurements. And so I wanted to tuck in some little Reese's pumpkins to go with the sweet little pumpkin sentiment. Unfortunately, all the Reese's pumpkins have purple for the Halloween, so I'm trying to tuck those down in there. But yeah, this is going to be fun. I have cut out all the pieces to make 3 of them today, but I'll probably just make the first one. I did create tags with, since I had all those stamped out pieces that were colored and cut out, I created a few tags, and these are what's going to go on my little treat boxes. And you can put any kind of treat in there or a gift card, all sorts of stuff. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get started. All right, so for this box, you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock to make the base of the box. And that will be a 2-inch by 6-inch piece and a 4 by 7.5-inch piece. And that will make our base. Then we're going to have some pattern paper layers that are going to be 3.5 by 4.5, and then one that's 1.5 by 3.5. So 3.5 by 4.5, 1.5 by 3.5. And then I chose to add matting layers. So those are just a 1/4 inch more, 1 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. And I'll have all those measurements on my blog post that you can find that link in the subscription box or description box below. As I mentioned before, this is a hop, so just click, there's a playlist link in the description box where you can see all the videos on the hop along. There will also be a link to the giveaway where you can enter to win a $25 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby shop. You can also find the videos in the hop by clicking that hashtag N2S September 24 hashtag in the description or the title of this video. All right, so that's all out of the way. I have my cute little tag. I used I think it's a Sunny Studios die for the tags, and this one I just used the same dark brown and crumb cake cardstocks, and I added in an orange one as well. All of my sentiments for my tags I cut with one of the dies from the Easy Wonder add-on #1. So they're that cute little stitched square that I love, and I stamped with the, what is the name of this stamp set? My Favorite Season stamp set. So the sentiments came from that, and then I just added, this is from the Hedgehugs, or Hedgehug, what is the name of this? Yeah, Hedgehugs stamp set. So he was so cute. So there's actually, on this stamp, there's another coffee cup, and I just covered it up, popped him up on a dimensional. So there's my tag. So we're going to start with our 7.5 inch side for the main base of our treat box, and we're gonna score at 2 and 2.5. That's really easy. Just gonna burnish those really quick. And then this other piece, the 6 inch, 2 inch by 6 inch piece, is going to be at 1/2 inch. We're scoring at 1/2 inch and 1 inch from both sides. So I'm just gonna flip it. And then we're gonna burnish those. And you can use any kind of glue you want. I prefer to use a liquid glue because I think that it stays a little bit better. But it also gives me a little room, a little wiggle room while I decide how to get everything lined up. So we are going to glue here on this bottom section of our main panel. I really want this to stick, so I put a lot of glue there. Maybe not quite that much is needed, probably. So we are just going to try and line this up to the score line and to the edge lines. So these score lines, you want them to be, you want it to be flat and right up to that edge so that things don't wiggle too much on us. So we've got those two put together. I'm going to let that dry a little bit, and while that's drying, I'm going to add my paper layers. So this is from the Pumpkin Spice paper pad. And I'm just going to put it on my mat. The mat is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Yeah. So, whoops. Just kind of make sure that's all centered. Get things down as best as I can. Then I'm just going to add that in there. This is a super easy treat box, but it looks like really complicated. I don't know. That's what I like, the stuff that looks like magic. Anyways, let's see. Get that down. And then we'll get these little strips for the front down. And put that right onto the front. You could do this after the fact, but I think it's a little easier when things aren't made into the box yet. Make sure I have those there. we are going to, for this one, I'm going to add some tear tape as well as the liquid glue. I just want a little extra something because this is gonna be what's holding our box together. And I think the original idea that I saw many years ago put a backer on this, just the same measurements as what the little front pattern papers are to cover these little flaps, but I don't really mind that they're there, so I'm not gonna go to that much trouble. Let's see. I want that to be right up flush. Get that. I might have to hold it just for a little bit. Make sure everything stays together. Then we're going to put glue on this tear strip and flip it around. The hardest part of this is just getting things lined up. Okay, now I'm gonna burnish those down. Make sure everything's good and sealed. And oh, that one wasn't quite tucked in. Then you can tuck in whatever kind of candy treats you want or whatever. I am going to leave these for right now, and I will stuff them later. I got some orange ribbon, gingham ribbon, that I'm going to use to tie this little tag on. So I'm just cutting a length of ribbon. Probably won't need quite that much, but so I'm gonna put the sides through the tag. I'm gonna make myself a point so it's easy to get through there. Oops. Make sure it stays around your project. So get it kind of where you want it, and then it's as easy as just tying a bow. Fluffing up those bows. Some days this works a little better than others. I don't know. My fingers aren't very nimble today. But we will do that. And then I'm going to actually cut this in a fishtail. And I will add some fray check to that. I have some here. Yeah, this is just fray check. It helps the ribbon to stop not fray. I've got that open, and I'm just gonna put it around along those edges, and it'll dry. And then our ribbon won't fray. Just fold these over, cut another little fishtail, get those edges. and then fiddle with your bow. I don't know why that's being a little bit stubborn today, but whatevs. There we go. There's our cute little treat box. Here they are all finished and stuffed with Reese's. I think I probably will get some other kind of treat to put in there for fall so that it doesn't have the purple, which just means more Reese's for me, right? It's one of my favorite treats. One of my favorite things about this design is that if you work with 6x6 pattern paper, you just cut the 3.5 for this, and then 4.5 plus 1.5 is the 6. So you just have like 3.5, 2.5 inch strip left over of your cardstock. That's the only scrap you have, which you can easily use on other cards or however you like. That's if you're using the same piece of paper or doing a double-sided back and front, or you can mix and match. Anyways, I hope you were inspired. Be sure to check all of my teammates' videos to see all the fun fall inspiration, and I am so glad you're here. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you on the next one.